everyone. Hello and welcome to the Mega Monster Cast, where today we are talking about episode 11 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I'm Nick, with me are Alex and Josh.
Hello. Hello there.
Um, so this episode is not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite of the series so far. I would say
Yeah.
it's a little on the slow side at times. And while it does bring up some of the interesting philosophical stuff, it's not going to pay it off for a while still. Um, Specifically, I know, Alex, you'd been excited for when Shinji eventually will bring up, slash, is now bringing up that that whole, like, why are they called angels
Yeah.
element.
I,
And
I want the lo- I just want the lore dump. It's been really difficult not to just look up
mhm.
the like watch a YouTube breakdown of this shit and just
All
go,
right,
okay, I get it.
yep.
No, you could never. Even they don't get it.
Dude,
Okay.
there's a lot of different people who have differing opinions on certain elements. And depending on which version you're looking at, you have maybe some different answers.
I'm sure that can be true, yeah.
So anyway, our episode begins with
Considering how different the Netflix version is.
yeah. So anyway, our episode begins with the Nerve crew going to work, which I kind of dig that they like hang out outside of work. Clearly,
I mean, it's very relatable, right?
Mhm. And like, I love that our little like character beats like, oh hey, the fucking guitarist dude is like just kind of like jamming out in public too. Like he's the same outside of work that he is in work.
He's me
I'm
with headphones at all times.
Yep.
carrying doors.
Yeah, man. Who gives a shit? I'm gonna whistle.
Uh,
But you didn't know how to whistle.
I sure did. Don't you lie to the people.
I taught you.
You're such a bullshit liar.
so we also get on this train ride, we get a bunch of lore about the world dumped on us, specifically the Magi. How do you guys feel about the idea that that this fucking city is controlled by a series of
Three
computers?
supercomputers.
Yeah,
It's literally just ChatGPT talking to Claude, talking to Grok,
yeah,
talking to ChatGPT.
yeah. That's all it is. It's three supercomputers making decisions with each other.
Give us another 100 years. We're there.
It's
I would
not gonna
say,
take 100, man.
I was gonna say, like, give us
It's,
10.
No.
dude, this
I gotta
probably
give
exists,
humanity some hope.
man. This probably exists somewhere in the world already.
Yep.
And if it doesn't, like the fact that we have these LLMs, I swear to God, 10 years is a very liberal uh estimate, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm saying it's a lot closer than 100. Yeah.
I mean, like it's definitely much closer than 100.
All right.
I mean, we already have basically all of the government being shoved into Grok at the moment, so
Okay, 50 years.
I give it 5.
Yeah. I'm still gonna be optimistic and say maybe 10, but it's somewhere between 5 and 10 for sure.
It'll be during Trump's third administration.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so then we get Kaji coming in to a fucking elevator with Misato.
She does the classic no, quickly shut the door.
No, I don't
Yeah,
want
but
to be
she
around
does it
my
just a
ex.
little. She does it a little too late, though. You
She
know, she
does.
wanted. She wanted it a little bit.
She's playing. You're saying she's playing hard to get.
Yes.
I mean,
That's terrible, Josh. You should be ashamed of
Unfortunately.
yourself.
Why?
This is just also a part of the relationship, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is just pet play to them. Quit throwing your toys down there.
Damn it, Josh.
What?
I said, damn it, Josh.
We also
We
get.
shouldn't have an awkward conversation of Shinji on the phone with
I
his
was gonna
dad.
say, yeah, we get the most
Hated this.
uncomfortable conversation Shinji's ever had, where he just wants to have a serious conversation with his dad about his future, and his dad's like, "Why the fuck would I talk with you about this? You have a woman in her 20s. I pay to do this for you."
But Dad, they said we had to have our parents at school. No, I hired.
I paid a 29-year-old woman to be your father for me. You needed to call her, not me.
But Dad,
That is
she's
not
irresponsible.
for anybody watching this. That is not a joke. What?
No, he
What Nick
just
just
hired a
said.
29-year-old woman to be Shinji's dad.
None of that is a joke.
Yeah,
None of it.
no, this
I
is
mean,
just
she
what
comes
it is.
home. She expects for him to give her a beer.
Oh fuck! Shut up, man. I don't.
When he
That's
doesn't,
stupid.
he beats the.
Oh god.
Often stumbles out of
Did your
bed.
dad have a penguin?
Pin's the mother, okay?
Pen is the mom in this situation. Absent, constantly trying to avoid confrontation with the two of them. No. So, then the
Why
fucking,
is this show? There's nothing healthy about this show. Why do people like it?
What are you
it's
talking about? Pin's
amazing.
healthy.
No.
Drinks bath beer.
He does do that.
Is that
Yeah.
like a shower beer, but it's with a bath?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's that so that way
it's
you
a
don't
little
have to like
sardine
stand.
in the water.
Jeez.
It's for when you can't stand.
Oh,
From being
the
drunk.
shower
Or,
beer turns into a bath beer all in the same washing cycle.
If you're lucky.
camera turns and it's just a wall of beer cans for Pin.
Jesus.
Yep.
And we thought it was all Masato.
No, we knew Pen's
Pen's the
drinking
alcohol.
those too. We've seen Pen drinking. We know Pen's adding to that equation. Anyway, so power goes out and now people are trapped. Misato and Kaji are trapped inside of an elevator. I couldn't possibly imagine that turning into anything.
Yeah, how irresponsible for this organization not to have backups on backups on backups on
Mhm.
backups.
I mean, didn't they say that it took taking down 3 systems to Okay.
Yep.
Like this sabotage is I think the most important part or the most interesting part of the episode and we
All right.
get no payoff on this.
Oh, 100% no.
Or do we? Later on. Answer's no.
Yeah.
But I love how they're like in the episode where they're talking about governance, they get sabotaged. It's like, okay.
Mhm. We also have a subordinate
heavy-handed.
going to pick up laundry for Misato.
Because she's too irresponsible.
Yep, yep. And then we get the big reveal because our teenagers have not realized there's something wrong yet, and it takes them trying to swipe their access cards for them to realize, oh, something's wrong. And it takes the two
Several
of that. It takes
Mom and Dad cut off our credit cards.
well, also takes
Can't have
Ray.
that energy.
Yep. It takes Ray and Shinji both swiping it for Asuka. Asuka doesn't even believe it at that point. She's like, you guys are fucking doing it wrong. Walks over, swipes it herself. Oh, something's wrong with it. Like she can't
She's
accept
so
that there's something
obnoxious.
wrong. Yeah, she can't
I've
accept there's
discovered
something
that
wrong.
something's wrong.
She's so obnoxious.
Guys, I I realized
She's-
that it's broken. I discovered this. Yeah, so
Now she can't strangle the child.
yep.
Don't kick the baby.
Take the baby.
So then we have this is kind of a slower episode because it's a lot of just the characters and it's a lot of characters isolated from each other. So like we get Misato and Kaji just stuck on the elevator. We get
Look,
Ritsuko and the one lady who I don't remember her name, I'm gonna be honest,
The
but
technician.
yeah, she's
look.
going around the facilities trying to figure out how to bring power back on. We have
The best dad
Gendo.
in the world.
Yeah, we have just a bunch of people be like, hey, you know what would be bad if an angel showed up? Whoa, shit, there's an angel. It looks like a giant spider. Looks like a daddy long legs just coming for us.
With eyes everywhere.
Yep.
Not the worst design.
No, it's not. It's. I mean,
Could be
it's.
a giant diamond.
Dude. I I like the more weird they get in terms of like the first couple looked sort of normal-ish for monsters, and even like some of the like the aquatic one looked normal. But I like those weird choices where it's like, oh, it's just a diamond in the sky. Oh, it's just a daddy long legs crying on shit.
But it was tears of acid rain.
Yep.
Oh my god, you're so strong.
But yeah, so we have the teenagers going through the facilities, arguing. Well, Asuka arguing, mostly not even arguing so much as just emotionally
Berating.
yeah, I was gonna say she's just emotionally berating and abusing these two people who do not stand up for themselves. Ray eventually stands up for herself.
Shinji
You
continues to
couldn't
take
ask
it.
Shinji to do it.
Yep. Yep. Shinji opens the door. That's what his job is.
He cranked that soldier boy.
Yep.
Everybody watching, he had to literally crank a door.
Yeah, he had to crank that door open as a daddy long legs continues to slowly walk towards the Geo front. And the military's like, well, not our problem until it's our problem, I guess.
It might be your problem.
Well, maybe Nerv will fix this, or maybe Nerv will be destroyed, and then we get to fix it. One way to know for sure, and that's to do nothing. Let's be
I mean,
ineffectual.
they could, pull a diehard and crawl through HVAC systems.
Yep. We also get Kaji being real weird about Misato slowly removing clothing to try to stay cool.
It wasn't even hot in there. She was just doing it.
I mean, that's what he's gonna say.
It's so uncomfortable.
I'm
yeah.
HR. I swear, she came on to me.
There's nothing healthy about this show.
Well, yeah, there was something
We
healthy
never
about
claimed there was ever going to be.
it. There's like one healthy person towards the end,
Well, yeah.
sorta. I mean, healthy's relative by that point.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh.
the one dude who went to get the laundry, I love that he just carjacks the public announcement car. It's like, nope, this is
Guys,
my car now. We're gonna go to the Geo front and try to save everyone.
please, business. Give me your view.
All right, listen. I'm with the government. I think. I actually don't know what my job is for sure.
This is government issued laundry. Now move it.
I do laundry for the Magi.
You don't
The
understand.
Magi.
You know those fucking giant robots? I do laundry for the lady that is raising multiple children that work inside of those things.
Okay, you need to work on your elevator pitch.
You don't understand. The child soldiers that we send out to fight these horrifying abominations, I work for the lady that makes them do that.
Again, elevator pitch.
I work for the lady that makes the children dance for training.
You know how, like, you have to do Dance Dance Revolution sometimes? Well, she just made
What if that
kids
was
do
for
that.
real?
She just made two teenagers do that for hours on end.
I didn't even need a gun.
I work for an abusive father who's grooming.
Yep.
And we finally made it worse.
There's
just-
nothing healthy about this show.
Yeah. The healthy part is the fact that you're not actually in the show.
Actually, you know what?
Yay.
The healthiest part comes in the next episode.
Oh fuck!
I'm
I need
sure
to.
it doesn't.
Is uh is that the
No, it's a phone call. It's all a
uh
phone call.
okay?
Oh, the congratulations phone call?
Yeah,
I'm proud.
proud of you, kid.
You did good.
Proud of you, sport. Well, this has
That's
been our
terrible.
yearly phone call.
Uh,
My dad
I
loves
would be
me.
shocked if it's even yearly.
No, he
Like
calls
you get
it
one phone
yearly.
call. You get one phone call when you turn 18.
No,
Shinji just like he said he was proud. He's definitely coming to my birthday this year.
no. Here's the thing.
No,
I
he's not.
I fully believe Gendo calls it the yearly phone call, and it happens like once every 3 to 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. I absolutely believe that.
Yeah, but he still calls it the yearly phone call. And like Shinji
Yeah.
has tried to bring up once that it doesn't happen every year. He's like, "What are you talking about? It's called the yearly phone call. You know how this works."
Don't question me, boy, or I won't call you next year.
Just for that,
Cheers later.
you don't
You
get
probably
your
weren't
yearly.
going to call me anyways.
Just for that, kid, you don't get your yearly phone call next year.
Give me another
Oh,
beer.
it's the only thing I could take away.
More Dance Dance Revolution training.
So yeah. Anyway, Gendo decides he's
Yeah.
gonna take matters into his own hands. His
Yeah, he
burned
is.
as fuck hands.
But
He's a good leader.
did we go past the point where he and his number two are uh they got their feet in water? And everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're just sitting there taking it," and it just reveals that they're not.
Yep. Oh no, 100%.
This water is lukewarm. Yes.
Listen, this is the best we can do right now.
It was really good, cool water. Okay,
Again, another great
straight
play.
from the tap.
This is another great
Like
ploy by
those
Gendo.
characters are not supposed to be funny.
Again, though, this is a great ploy by Gendo. This is Gendo being like, listen, if we make sure they don't see this, we get to stay cool, and they feel bad about complaining about being hot.
He's just a everything is a manipulation.
Yep. No, this is 100% what he said ahead of time. He's like, listen, just don't say anything. And if they
Just go
try
with
to
it.
complain, they look like the bad guys because we're not complaining.
You
They
know that's
leave.
exactly
He has
what
a generator that hooked up to an AC unit.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, so we get the teenagers walking through the darkness again, which
With
we've
a
talked about. We've talked about how
beacon of light of an albino.
we've talked about how they like didn't have a whole lot of budget because the company was embezzling. You can tell with this episode because it's just characters moving on a black background. So they got to save money on the background this episode.
Well, there's a lot of talking over just panning shots that we've seen before.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's several shots that are just pitch black in this episode.
Pitch black and then the same motion over and over, especially in the HVAC system.
Yep. There's straight up just a black screen for a few seconds at one point. Anyway, then we have our fight between Ray and Asuka, where Asuka's like, "You're the favorite, so like you get special treatment, right? I don't get treated any differently than anyone else. But you're the favorite, so you have to get treated differently. You can go fuck off."
I would know. I would know if I'm getting groomed.
Miss
Yeah,
Perfect.
I would know if I was the one that he was treating differently. That's like I would know because I would be getting treated differently than Shinji, and he smiles at me just like he smiles at Shinji, right? You've seen him smile before?
There's
He's
nothing
happy.
healthy in this show.
Is it scary seeing him smile?
No, he has a beautiful smile. It's
Somehow
a
makes it
smile that lights
worse.
up the room.
This is worse now. Yeah, so then Gendo and a crew of people manually load the fucking entry plug into the Ava.
At least he's
I
getting his hands dirty.
yeah, I do
No, he
kind
has
of
gloves on.
well again, it's because his hands are burned as fuck.
Saving his favorite.
Yep. Oh, and Asuka freaks out at the idea that Shinji might be looking up her skirt.
And then immediately makes him look it up and then beats him.
Yep. And then they fall out of the HVAC, and Ray is the only one that lands gracefully
Yeah.
because she is the perfect child.
Yeah. I mean, it's like cats. They fall, perfectly on their feet.
Yep. Ray part cat confirmed. So Shinji gains more respect for his father that will be unreciprocated as he watches him load the Ava manually.
He's just up there cursing. It should have been fucking Shinji doing this shit.
Yep. God damn it. As soon as that kid gets inside of the fucking Ava,
I'm putting him down.
you better fucking either kill this thing or die trying. Those are your options.
What if the option was just you better die trying?
Yep. Even if you kill it, you better die by the end of this. Someone needs to die for me doing manual labor.
Shinji comes back. He's like, God damn, just shoots one of the interns. And he's like, oh, much better.
Why did
So,
it
yeah.
have to be an intern?
Because he doesn't want to get rid of somebody that actually does a job there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can't be number 2. Can't be Masada.
Yeah.
Can't be the other scientist lady.
Can't be that one dude who plays the instruments. Otherwise, they wouldn't have anyone interesting to work with.
Yeah, he makes all the elevator music, so that's his job.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah. Then the Avas fight. Well, finally, with
They crawl
roughly
through the HVAC
5
system.
with roughly 6 minutes left of the episode, we finally get the Avas in action. As
And they
this
only
thing,
have 5 minutes of power left.
yep, this thing
Yeah,
cries
right.
into the geofront, and the 3 Avas are thrown off by this, and it becomes like a game of okay, one of us has to block it, then we'll
Oh
deal
no,
with it.
we have to work together. No.
They're like, we can do this, and they just start breakdancing off of Dance Dance Revolution again.
Yep. Yeah,
I don't think this training actually made us prepared for the real world.
it made you prepared for one specific situation, unfortunately. Yeah. So they decide that they basically draw straws more or less on okay, you'll block and you'll fire. and that's it.
Well executed plan.
I
Yeah.
mean, it worked. So
It does. Um, that's kind of the episode. They kill the daddy long legs, and Shinji catches Asuka, and Misato and Kaji get some weird looks.
well, yeah, because they're practically 69 in the elevator when they get
Yeah, yeah, because
caught.
they fall down, and now it looks like they're just going down on each other.
Like how they would just walk in like indecent.
So yeah, that was more or less the episode. What did you guys think?
I mean, it was a good character beat. I still want my lore dump though, because they keep teasing it with Shinji just outright calling out the whole like, "Hey, why are we doing this?"
Yeah.
You're getting close to the lore dump.
Oh,
Yes and
coming
no.
now.
We never. I don't feel like. Josh, correct me if
We
I'm
don't get
wrong.
like a
We never get like a full dump. We keep getting bits and pieces, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's until the Rebirth movies we really get a dump.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up on Wikipedia.
No, you don't.
I'm going
You
to.
will ruin everything I have been
Can't stop
waiting for
me.
you to be miserable about.
I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Be miserable.
Just wait.
Yeah, this is why I do this show.
We have roughly half of the series. We have over half of the series left, and a
Yeah, he's getting
movie.
close.
And then there's like 4 other renditions of this and movies and
So we'll probably take a break after after end of Evangelion. We'll take a break. We'll revisit it sometime in the future.
Yeah, we'll do the movies then.
yeah, I want to
We'll do the
watch one of the
rebuild
better
ones.
versions instead of
The
this
rebuild
Netflix garbage.
the rebuild movies are fun, but very, very different.
Mm-hmm. You want a happier Evangelion, Alex?
I do want a happier
That's the
Evangelion.
rebuild movies. The rebuild movies are happier.
Are they any
They're not
healthier?
happy, but they're happier.
There's health involved.
I would make the argument there are multiple characters that are healthy human beings.
Yeah.
I can think of a minimum of 4,
And one
5.
person gets a miserable curse put upon them.
That's not one.
Curse?
It's not one, Josh. We're not going to say it's one. We're going to
What
say it's
the fuck curse?
multiple.
2 at most.
What? There's magic now?
Do you want the yes
What?
and or the no but?
Fucking neither, Jesus.
Well, yes, no, but
Yeah.
That's both.
yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Damn it. What is this show?
You're
Beautiful.
asking a question people have asked for decades, and the answer is
What is?
It's the question of to life itself.
42.
No.
if we put all the renditions together, I would love it if it equaled 42. Like, if we cut it into like episode chunks, if it equaled that, it would be kind of dope. Anyway, yeah. So that was episode 11 in the
We
still
literally talked
darkness,
about the
or
daddy long legs for like 3 seconds.
it's because it's not really.
He
that
was only
important.
in there for like 5 seconds.
It's not even really important. Like, it's cool looking. It's got a bunch of eyes on it, but it just cries.
Yeah, it cries
Interesting
orange
angle.
goo acid.
Yeah, it's a cool looking
I thought it
one.
was interesting.
It's cool looking. Like, I like the design of it. I like the way all the eyes look and all the markings on it are cool, but like, it doesn't do a whole lot other than cry.
Doesn't
Yeah.
destroy
I think my
the city,
favorite-
really just walks through and just bleh.
I think my favorite bit though was when the Asuka opens up the the hatch, and then it just
I
like
found it.
slides into frame.
Yep.
Well, thanks to me, we know we're in a hurry now.
Yeah. Anyway, though, yeah. So that was
She's the worst.
in the still darkness, or the day Tokyo 3 stood still. Tune in next time where we watch The Value of Miracles, or She Said, Don't Make Others Suffer for Your Personal Hatred, which sounds like a
Or
fucking Panic at the Disco song.
or apparently a third
I-
title, because on Netflix it's called A Miracle's Worth.
Oh wow, now we have 3 titles, huh? Wild.
Nick cut out for me just for like, make sure her don't suck for it, and then that's all I got.
Yeah, no, it was She Said, Don't Make Others Suffer for Your Personal Hatred, which
I
again,
got suck.
it's
That
again,
feels like a literal translation. The other ones feel like a naturalization.
yeah, I just like the way that it sounds like a fucking 2007 Panic at the Disco song title.
Yeah, I buy that.
Yeah, like it's so wordy in just the right way. Anyway, though, yeah, tune in next time.
So wordy.
Bye bye.
Bye now.